Just like there's a lot of ways to do one thing, and there's a lot of different types of personality types in the general population, it's no different within the prepping community. Preppers come in all different types of shapes and sizes and ways of thinking and philosophies and you name it. They're very diverse. And so you really can't just put them under one label. But being organized is so important. We need to figure out, though, at least for ourselves, a system to inventory what we have. And a lot of people just simply go to their desktop computer or their laptop and create a spreadsheet. They create a spreadsheet, and from that, they're able to update their inventory every month or two and print out a hard copy. And that's going to work probably for the great majority of people. Some people, they do the data entry on their phone or the data entry on their tablet, save it on the cloud, retrieve it from a computer that has a printer, and once again, print off a hard copy. There's also people I know that don't deal with computers. They simply just write everything out on their own. You know, they just take a piece of paper and they start crafting their own spreadsheet. So whatever works for you, just be aware that if you don't know what you have and you don't know what you're lacking, it's kind of hard to be really organized and prepared. And so this is really common sense, but you'd be surprised of how many people, even that I know, they're into being more prepared, but they don't really know exactly how many cans they have, or they don't really know how many gallons of water they actually have stored. They have a rough idea, and they may be, right on. But there's also that point, though, that, when a stressful event comes around, you don't want to be like, okay, I estimated that I have 300 gallons of water, and you might be 50 gallons off. That could actually be a really bad situation. So it's good to kind of know to the best of your ability of what you actually have, and typically a revelation will occur of the things that you probably need to work toward to get. So with that, let me know if you have any tips on how you build maybe your spreadsheet. There's a lot of them that are available online that you can just download that are free from a lot of preparedness websites to help you get started. There's a lot of different ways and approaches you can go at it. So that's why I don't try to say that, this one way is better than another, because it may not work best for you. And so you kind of just have to, maybe through trial and error, to find what works best. And for me, a spreadsheet really does work the best. And every 2 to 3 months, I like to kind of get in there and, do some updates. And I'm not saying that you need to count everything that you own every 2 or 3 months, but the stuff that you actually put in rotation, you may want to include that as part of the update for your inventory sheets. So if you typically rotate a lot of cans of beans, for example, and you think you've replaced them all, after you've consumed some, just do a quick count and see if you were correct. Sometimes it only takes a matter of minutes, especially if you're really good at keeping up with replenishing things that you have on rotation. Other times, though, you may borrow from your storage of items, and you keep thinking that you replaced it, or you keep telling yourself that you will, but you never do, and you have big gaping holes in your storage capability because you never replenished. So inventories are awesome. It's not the most fun thing, but you can make it more fun. In fact, if you have a family and you have kids, this could be something that maybe like every 2 months, everybody gets together and everybody's responsible for counting certain items. And they report back to you. You enter the data, and you're done. And this could actually just take a few hours to count a lot of your stuff, if not all of it, in fact, if you have like a handful of people helping. And so group activity on this level would be really great. And it would kind of take the sting out of it, of being some kind of boring, activity that no one looks forward to. So, hey, thanks a lot for coming along. You guys take care.